Hello, everyone. Oh, there it is, my clip. The sun coming in. All right, now we're good. So I just want to make sure that everybody can hear me. Can you hear me? Am I good? Good volume? Nothing is echoing like last time? Okay, good, good, good. All right, so today we are going to discuss one of my favorite planets along with Saturn, which is Rahu. See, this is why I'm a complete Asura, man. I love all the Asura planets. My family, man. It's my tribe. What's up with that? It's my gang. It's my homies, my homeboys. So Rahu, okay? What is Rahu? First of all, Rahu is not a physical planet. Rahu is a mathematical point in Vedic astrology, which is calculated from moons. The difference between moon and sun shows us the calculation of Rahu and Ketu. Okay? How it's done, don't ask me. I'm not a mathematician. Yes, I'm disappointed. Uh, Rashtra and Paramira because they really want you to be a good, brilliant mathematician, so I apologize. Now, here's the thing though. As much as Rahu and Ketu are mathematical points, and they are just these points that we look in the horoscope, they're actually very, very real and physical. However, Rahu and Ketu are not physical in the realm through which we can see. See, the realm that we are in, on the plane that we're in, um, we don't know what Rahu and Ketu is. Rahu and Ketu are only visible a couple of days out of the year, which are the eclipse points. When the eclipse happens, the solar eclipse happens, or when the lunar eclipse happens, that moment of eclipse, or whatever you see, like that black hole with a little light ring around it, that is that physical look of Rahu. But the thing about Rahu and Ketu are they can manifest themselves in anything. They become whoever they want. This is why they say whoever Rahu sits with, Ketu sits with in your horoscope, they become that. Rahu and Ketu are everywhere. They can become anything, any object. There's a bigger mystery to actually being able to physically Rahu and Ketu. Very few people can actually they are what they look like. But in astrological terms, Rahu Ketu represents illusion. I'm sorry, not Rahu and Ketu. Rahu specifically represents illusion. What is illusion? Like when you see when you go to a science museum, you can put your head on this one thing and everybody thinks that your head is gone and you're just like by yourself. But it's the illusion of the mirror effect, right? That's the very first example that I saw of Rahu. When I was, I think I was like 7 years old, 8 years old. They took us to uh, science museum back in New Delhi. I was in J.D. Titler School, and that I was fascinated with science. That science museum was my place to go. At planets, I was fascinated with planets from that moment on. So Rahu represents illusion, and it's Maya. Maya meaning you're in a matrix. Maya is pretty much matrix. You're in a particular matrix. You can call it a digital world, or you can just call it the existence that you have right now. Absolutely. Rahu is magic because magic is illusion. Girl is flying, or the rabbit is coming out of the hat, or the magician keeps taking things out of their mouth. It's not really in their body, it's just in their mouth and just keeps taking it out. That's magic. That's Rahu. Anything that can fool people is Rahu. That's why photography, filmmaking is Rahu because photography is like took a picture with your grandfather who passed away. But Rahu says, no, look, you can still see him. He is there in human form. Rahu gives you this time machine. Oh, look, you can still see your grandparents, your aunts, uncles. You can still look, your ex is right there with you in that picture. So it gives you that illusion that you can go back in time and revisit things. But it's not. It's just simply ink and paper and light just doing their thing. So filmmaking is where, you know, like your great hero Govinda, Mithun Chakravarti, and Dharmendra, and they can Rajnikant, they can fly backwards to a building and then jump in, and with their one fist they can throw 10 bad guys. Yeah, try doing that on the street. See how long you last. So they give you this illusion, this perception that things are real. You know, it's so funny. I was watching one of the worst movies shot Bollywood. I think it's called. I don't know what it was. The scene just came up on my YouTube suggestion of this Dharmendra like punching in front of the camera, but the bad guys are being hit. It is so, oh my god, it's so bad. I'm like, how can these big actors be part of movies like this? It's like he feels drunk and he's just in front of the camera. They just set to say the dialogue and punch, and the guys on the other side. I think it's called Dhai Kilo Ka Hat on YouTube. And I'm just so saddened that they still think that they have this superstar persona and they can become the hero, and they're just being laughed at. Yeah, that's Rahu. Rahu is drunk. Like, Rahu makes you feel drunk, like you're still the hero. It is sad, man. It is just, and as much as I try to keep my mouth shut and not disrespect anybody, but when I see these type of scenes in today's 2017 movie, it was a 2017 or 16 movie. I'm like, dude, how desperate are you for money to do this? It's like some high school guy shooting a movie with a lot of money, got Dharmendra to just sit in front of the camera and just do this. The guy on the other side are just being hit. And most of these movies are being like that now. Like they're just cutting budget and just trying to get. I don't know who's watching these type of movies too. You gotta see the brains of people who watch these type of movies. So Rahu represents that. Rahu represents video games. Okay, like this. Like I was playing my NBA video game, my Xbox. So you feel like you are controlling LeBron James and Magic Johnson or Michael Jordan, but it's illusion. It's just a digital pixels being controlled by this remote. So video games, something that puts you into illusion. Like it was a great documentary I was watching on Netflix called Second Life. If somebody has Netflix, watch that documentary called Second Life. It's these people who get caught up in this illusionary world. They're making money in there. They have their little shops in an illusionary world, and they're selling things in a digital clothing, digital groceries, and they are so caught up that their real life is being ruined. Even the Maya life, which is still not real, but it's still real, it's being ruined because they're so caught up in this 3D world. They have their own home, they have their own workplace. They go, it's like Truman Show. Truman Show is kind of like a Rahu. It's illusion. And Rahu, this is why Rahu represents cameras, security cameras, surveillance, being watched. Rahu represents visual reality. You know, like you wear your glasses, what do you call Oculus glasses, and you feel like you're going on a roller coaster and it's going up and you go down. And I actually wore that. I almost fell at the Verizon store. They had it and I want to still get it, but the phone that I have does not support Oculus. But it's so crazy. You can be sitting and you'll be like, oh, it's like reality. Like I'm really sitting in a roller coaster and it's going down, and I have to feel that same feeling. 3D movies, like the dinosaur. Like I watched the last Jurassic Park movie that came out in 3D. It's like it was very real, like right there running at you. Okay, so anything futuristic is Rahu. All the new gadgets is Rahu. Rahu is softwares, because everything which is digital is Rahu. Like softwares make you create something which is not real. Like I am typing in Word, right? Let's say I'm writing a book on Word, and I'm hitting K on my keyboard, and that K is showing up on the screen. but I'm not really writing K. I'm just pressing some button. That's Rahu. Rahu represents our future karmas. The karmas that we are going to create in this life through Ketu is Rahu. If you watch my video of Rahu, Ketu, understanding Rahu and Ketu axis, so Ketu says that look, all these are all your past life experiences. Okay, you're going to use these experiences in this life. It's not like you're not. You're always going to use these experiences. But what are you going to create from these experiences? That's Rahu. So whatever your Ketu is, what house it's in, sign nakshatra Ketu is in, you're going to use those things. And you're going to create something that which is wherever Rahu is, whatever direction Rahu is sitting, directly opposite. Rahu represents our unexpected results. Unexpected results. Like Rahu, you were so scared of Rahu Dasha. Oh, it's in the 8th house. Oh, it's in the sign of Scorpio. Oh, it's conjunct Saturn. It's going to be the worst Dasha. And for you, within 2 months, you become a multimillionaire. This is why Rahu and Ketu Dasha are always confused. And for the most expert astrologer, can fail in showing what Rahu might do, especially in terms of good or bad, because they bring surprises like that. As much as you thought Ketu will make you go to moksha or it will take away all the material things, it gives you material things. This is why Rahu and Ketu are outcast planets. They don't behave in the same realm as God wants you to behave. God wants all the planets to behave. The physical planet, the physical body behaves under certain dynamics of physics. Rahu and Ketu like all over the place. They can go from here to the next galaxy, to the next black hole, to the next dimension. And they bring all these goodies and surprises. Now, those surprises can also be the bad ones. Rahu in your 11th house. Wow, it's supposed to give me gains and it takes away everything. Those are the surprises. It's not like always it's going to do it, but it's the surprise element of Rahu. Rahu is a rebel because Rahu is an outlaw, outcast. It wants to break just rules, whatever rules it's put on. It just wants to break those things. It wants to find a shortcut. Rahu is shortcut. How do I find a shortcut to where I want to go? So, a person who's strongly influenced by Rahu, they know all the shortcuts to the city. Oh, you want to go to that place? No, don't go from here. I'll take you from here. I'll cut from here and we'll go from there. Those people are very strong influence of Rahu because Rahu is always looking for a shortcut. Robbers are Rahu. Thieves are Rahu. Why? Because thieves and robbers are looking to get rich in a get rich quick scheme. Okay, so what are they doing? They're robbing a bank to get $10 million out. Boom, they got 10 million. They didn't have to work. They didn't have to go to school. They didn't have to grind long hours. They got it. So it's that shortcut to anything. Anything material is Rahu. Because Rahu is such an illusion. It is all over the place. Rahu always look for a solid material thing so it can define itself. Rahu itself is trying to define itself. This is why it loves material things. It loves the fancy cars. It loves the fancy houses, all the fancy gadgets. And Rahu represents glamour and fame. Why? Because Rahu wants praise. Rahu wants to be praised. If you look to read of Swabharu, how it was looking for attention. Not really fame. Rahu looks for attention. And in our day and age, seeking attention is what? Seeking fame. Everybody is wanting to get fame. That's Rahu. Rahu is also represents a psychopath, psychotic. Rahu, as much as you think it's this and this, like you're dating a man, all these stories that you hear of people, men with normal families, usually it's always men with normal families, normal jobs, were actually serial killers wanted for the past 20 years. Nobody knew. Their wife didn't know. Their children didn't know. Like, what? You are the serial killer that we have been hearing the last, So that becomes Rahu. And Rahu represents sudden rise. Like I was telling you, the surprise element. Rahu really represents that rag to riches type situation. Go from nobody to somebody. Zero money in your pocket to millions of dollars in your pocket. Although I don't think you can fit $1 million in your small pockets, but that's what Rahu is. Um, Rahu also represents addiction because Rahu is obsessed with things. Why is it obsessed with things? Obsession comes through because Rahu has no esophagus, it has no stomach, it has nowhere to understand that, okay, I am full now, I'm okay. I don't need too many of these things, I'm okay. So when I eat, one point I'm like, okay, that's it, I can't eat anymore. As much as I love food, I don't want anymore. But Rahu is like just addicted to it. And Rahu wants more, more, more. So a drug addict, they don't know how much they're damaging themselves. Get it. So addiction is seen through Rahu. Drugs, alcohol, smoke, tobacco is Rahu. Anything that makes you feel drunk, makes you feel in the other realm, is Rahu. Rahu, in a way, is a bit of escapism, but Rahu simply is trying to show you what else is out there besides the world that you know of. Rahu's like, let me show you a different world. Whether it's good or bad, don't look at it that way. Fine, you think it's bad, it's bad. You think it's good, whatever. That's not the concern here. Concern is Rahu's always trying to take you to a different realm. Whether you call it the realm of the Rakshas or realm of the Rajas, whatever your definitions you have learned from your culture, that's what Rahu is. And Rahu also represents, besides, you know, material things like camera, Rahu represents umbrellas and sunglasses. Not reading glasses, sunglasses. Anything that shades out the sun is Rahu. So when you take an umbrella in a sunny day, what is happening? Rahu, you're taking help of Rahu. When you go outside in the bright sun, you put glasses on. Rahu. Clouds in the sky, Rahu. Clouds hide the sun. And behind themselves, they hide the sun. And Rahu, this is why Rahu, the Asura, are controlling the atmosphere. Rahu represents the atmosphere of Earth. The earthy plane is Devas. Rahu represents the atmosphere. This is why Rahu are the people who are always trying to go up high, meaning either people who are trying to build skyscrapers, that even now, like if you go on Burj Khalifa, it has clouds, it has a different atmosphere, different temperature at a certain point. You're in a completely different world. On the very top floor, your time zone is different in that building, Burj Khalifa. Your time zone is different from the people at the bottom. So, and this is why Rahu represents outer space, aerospace, astronauts. A lot of pretty much every single astronaut has to have a Rahu connected with either their Amatya Karaka, 10th house, or from their Karakamsha Lagna, it'll be affecting the first, 10th, or 5th house. If you don't know Karakamsha Lagna, don't worry about it. Alternative. Rahu represents loose women or women with loose character, women with lower or different outcast. So what can Rahu represent in that terms? Prostitutes, call girls, strippers. So it's not, these are classical meanings. Okay, so loose women, nowadays, every single man and woman could be loose. Mostly all of them. They're sleeping around before marriage. That's a loose character. That means you are taking over Rahu's qualities. Or a woman of a different caste, or anybody of a different caste. So let's say you are a Brahman, you marry a Kshatri. Well, you just married Rahu into a Rahu type situation. They married into a Rahu situation, and the other person married into a Rahu situation. Like my wife is Caucasian, that's Rahu, foreigner. Then in terms of people and animals, Rahu represents grandfather, maternal grandmother, foreign people, anybody you know in foreign lands, Rahu. Foreign friends, friends of different culture, ethnic background, Rahu. Thieves, robbers, psychopaths, Rahu. Scientist, Rahu. somebody who invents things, innovator, somebody who wants to do things differently. Like, hey, get the tradition, I want to do something different. Rahu, in terms of beings, ghosts, demonic possessions, Rahu. Remember, ghost is just simply like this thing that comes in front of you, but it's not real. You can go through them. That's Rahu. Rahu represents snake catcher. Somebody who catches snake is Rahu. He's fascinated with snakes is Rahu. Donkeys, wolves, bugs, insects is Rahu. I believe also viruses is Rahu. And like I was telling in terms of like people, prostitute, call girls, gigolos, like male prostitutes, Rahu. Especially when they're associated with Venus. So by itself, so if you're married a person of a different caste, doesn't mean that you married a prostitute or gigolo. It has to be associated with Venus, and that's when such people are characterized that way because they're doing certain things that are, showing sexual relationship, teasing with, being very different and outcast. So that's right. Places wise, outer space, ether, atmosphere, cremation grounds, graveyards, bars, has alcohol. Ant hills is Rahu, and Rahu's direction is west and southwest direction. Rahu always, wherever it sits, aspects the fifth house and ninth house from itself. If Rahu's in the first house, it'll look at the fifth house and the ninth house. If Rahu's in the fourth house, it'll aspect the eighth house and the 12th house from. Rahu can't aspect the seventh house because Ketu is there. So it already has that link. You don't need to worry about the seventh aspect. But Rahu definitely, wherever Rahu looks, it'll give something foreign in terms of deal with what people represents, what's subject. Rahu in the fifth house, or I mean Rahu's aspect in the fifth house, will give interest towards or interest towards psychology, clinical psychology, softwares, newish technology, aerospace. If those, but obviously other planets have to. Oh, if this person is going to go into Rahu by itself, will just show that this person wants to study something out of the norm. Health-wise, it represents being poisoned, poisoning, pain in the legs, leprosy, smallpox, and unusual diseases represented by Rahu. I believe cancer is also seen through Rahu because cancer spreads quickly, and so Rahu represents anything which like explodes. Jupiter represents expansion. It expands like a balloon, like it expanding right, slowly, but surely it's expanding. Rahu is just like a bomb blast. Boom, it just exploded. Someone went from rag to riches. Boom. So Rahu actually represents explosion and terrorism as well. Ketu also represents that, but we'll get to Ketu. Cover that. And Rahu's Dasha period is 18 years. So it's in its Mahadasha context, 18 years. So that's what Rahu represents. And Rahu, obviously, as you know, activates the nakshatra of Aradhra, Vati, and Satabhishak. Yes, Ketu also explosion, yeah. Sound is breaking. Oh no. That sound? Come on, man. You guys told me I had a good sound early on. Don't mess with me like that, man. So, yeah, so that's what Rahu is. Otherwise, next week cover and I'll be making my astrophilosophy video maybe tomorrow. Still don't know the subject yet. I'll pick a subject. Um, what else is happening? I'll be making the, just a regular series. I may have a brand new astrologer coming in a week and a half. I have to still arrange the time with them. Yeah. And then yes, Eve is going to come in about 3 weeks. I would say she'll be back for part two of. So that's the plan. And also, um, yeah, that's it. Now, and obviously, as you know, I've got a new I got 3 new readings on my website now. One of them is the car one that you guys requested about which car to get. Funny, I got one was they were actually about to get a car before I got the option open. They were just about to purchase it because sometimes when you purchase it and give it back unless it's CarMax. CarMax actually takes it back. I actually have given a car back. So anyway, guys, if you're new to my channel, subscribe below. And if you want to know where your Rahu and Ketu are placed, all your planetary details, and my books, reports, consultations, check out astrologykrs.com. Otherwise, I'm going to see you tonight or tomorrow. Okay? Anything else? Is there anything else? Except, no, that's it, man. I'm not going to waste your time anymore. Unless you want me to waste your time, I'll waste your time. But I don't want to waste your time. Did I waste your time? Time is not good. I got a lot of work to do. I haven't even started. Oh my God. Every time I look at the clock, I'm oh my God, I'm going to be up till like 1 a.m. today. Man. And see my eyes, bags and all that, they're not simply due to hard work. I'm just getting old. Age. You can expect somebody in their 60s to look like 20. I'm old. I just can't wait to see my P3s on the other side. That's what I'm saying. So that's my whole goal now. I think that should be the astrophilosophy hour. Someone was talking about like rat race, astrophilosophy hour. My whole thing now. But like the other side, man, that's where my realm is now. I don't know, it just suddenly happened. So looking forward to it. So looking forward to whatever it is. Darkness, light, whatever it is. I'm fascinated with it. I'm absolutely fascinated. Don't be afraid of it. It's just, but it just takes a certain mindset to just be curious about it now. All right. My bags are packed always. So anyway, guys, see you later.